What's going on, YouTube?
We're back.
We're back.
Welcome back.
After a fucking long hiatus, back for vacation from Colombia. Big Three Boxing, baby. We're doing it live, raw and uncut, without the fucking weasel, because the man's still trying to fucking play fucking basketball tournaments.
Trying to make the JV team.
Yeah, I told him he's gonna get injured again. The motherfucker, he doesn't get it. So, anyways, I had a nice trip out to Colombia, Cartagena. Brought some ron, some aguardiente. You know, I would give it to you, Parker, but you don't drink, so
I'm drinking
you know.
right now.
But I'll give it to you after you get back and you drink it. After you have your baby, how's the baby coming along?
Good.
Congratulations to Jennifer.
Yep.
Tell her, give her my regards. So yeah, we had a lot of action last week. We could just get to that one since we're gonna be doing some Mount Rushmore of Heavyweights today. What we think are the Mount Rushmore of Heavyweights are, in our opinion. But since we're on the heavyweight, how about Usyk beating out Anthony Joshua for a second time? What did you think of the decision? And what did you think they got the right winner? And could Joshua have done anything better? I think he did better than the first fight.
He did better than
Because he didn't gas out. I noticed he never gassed
and
out.
he was going to the body a lot more. Robert Garcia did a good job, but it just wasn't enough.
Usyk is just better.
Just a better fighter. Usyk has more skills. He dominated the cruiserweight division. He beat some good names over there at cruiserweight, and respect to him.
Yeah. So. Do you think I don't understand what ESPN and their bullshit rankings are, but don't you think that Alexander Usyk is the number one pound for pound fighter in the world if it's not Canelo?
A strong case, very strong case.
I mean, I don't understand how he's not fucking in everybody's list on the top two at least, between him and Canelo, because Canelo did lose his last fight, but it was against a fucking huge challenge, and that shouldn't deter anything from his standings.
Right.
But
if anybody
Usyk,
right. If anybody takes a challenge and they lose, they shouldn't drop so much. Which they have him fifth. Which I'm not mad at that, but
and they got Usyk like six.
Usyk, who's been dominating his whole career, they got him. They moved him up
to
fourth.
4. Oh,
so
but still bullshit.
But like he's more accomplished than Errol Spence. He's more accomplished than
Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford for sure.
I mean, I know that Monster Inu is a little bit more accomplished division wise, but Usyk is a fucking I don't know. He's a superb fucking fighter. He's a one of a kind fighter. The man is strong. He's intelligent, and you know what? He did everything. He does everything right.
Exactly. Now, like the biggest fight to make is Usyk and Fury.
Shit.
And that if Usyk wins, he's undisputed in two divisions.
God damn, that's never been done.
It's like never been done.
I don't think that's ever been done, right?
Nope.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't understand what ESPN ranking. They're full of shit. I think those guys they just have it out for the wrong fucking fighters, in my opinion. I think they should put him, no doubt, number one pound for pound in the world right now. And speaking of pound for pound, we got Canelo and Triple G Part 3 coming up. What do you think on that fight? And how do you think it's going to play out? Do you really think, a lot of people are talking about knockout by Canelo this time. Do you really think he's going to get the knockout on this one, or to just to prove a point, or because
I mean,
Triple G still, they say that in boxing the last thing to go is the power. So that's what Triple G has made his career based on. So if he still has the power, that's the last thing to go. He could still crack Canelo, right?
Right. So
what do you think?
Triple G's only way to win is by knockout. He's not going to win a decision versus Canelo. So he's got to go for the knockout. So I'm thinking he's working on his power to try to knock him out. And Canelo needs a knockout, kind of to like redeem himself from his bad performance last
right.
Fight. So we'll see. I think it'll be a better fight than what most people give it credit for.
Right.
We'll see.
Okay. Yeah. No, I agree. I think he does have to knock him out. I think they both need a knockout. Actually, I know that Canelo will win on scorecards if it goes to scorecards, but I think it's important that he gets the knockout just for to shut everybody the fuck up already. And that, like, this is what you guys wanted to see. All right, motherfuckers, here you have it, and boom, just fucking take him out, take out Triple G, and kiss his career goodbye. And not necessarily, I mean, I know Triple G's still up there, but I think he will still be a good contender against any of the other any of the other 168 pounders, such as like Caleb Plant, Benavidez, if he wants some, whatever. He can do whatever. Triple G, that would be his only 2 losses to pretty much the pound for pound king. So I'm excited about that. That's coming up in 2 weeks. And yeah, man, we also haven't heard anything yet, and I'm fucking pissed off about Crawford versus fucking Errol Spence Jr. What is the holdup on this shit?
Just keeping like,
What the fuck? The whole year's gonna go by, and these assholes are not gonna break a deal? Seriously? Like, what? Don't you think this is bullshit, Parker? I had enough of this shit
It's
already.
just like I blame it. You know how I feel. I blame it more on Crawford than
Well, of
anybody
course.
else. You know what I'm saying?
But-
He's a free agent now. He held this fight for years by keep signing it with Bob Arum.
What's his excuse now?
There's no excuse.
Because he
There's no
can
excuse.
do whatever he wants, obviously, right? He's his own band, right?
Yeah.
So what the fuck? What does he have to say? If the fight is not happening, it's because of him.
Yeah.
You know, it's point blank. And yet, ESPN keeps his ranking at #1 for some stupid reason. I have no fucking idea what's going
He
on with
hasn't
that.
been a fighter that actually held a belt
Shit.
since Jeff Horn.
Oh my god! And Jeff Horn was a fake fucking
Yeah.
champion because they robbed Pacquiao in
Yeah.
fucking Australia on that. Oh man, that's fucking ridiculous. I don't get it, and I think it's a disservice to boxing that these motherfuckers are still playing around like that. They're holding the whole division hostage between both of them, and it's fucked up for everybody else, you know. Another news in the 135-pound division, it looks like Kambosos is fighting Devin Haney in October again. And again, it's going to be in Australia, huh? I guess that was part of the contract. I don't understand why Kambosos signed that rematch. I mean, I know it was a clause, but it's gonna freaking be the same story. I think. You know, I don't see him beating Haney, outboxing Haney in any way, shape, or form. He's got to go after him, but I don't see that happening because
Like,
I think
he did more talking than fighting that day. You know what I mean? Like he didn't. That was a bad performance. But
right.
I don't know. He needs to do something different.
Well, yeah, and I am excited about this light heavyweight fight, and it's gonna be fucking fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. Dimitri Bivol, the man that beat Canelo, is to defend his WBA light heavyweight title against Gilberto El Zurdo Ramirez on November 5th. What do you think about that?
All right with Ramirez.
Damn, that's
Right
a
with
fucking
Ramirez.
because that's a real light heavyweight, right? I mean,
But
Ramirez is
even so, like I
He's
think
bigger.
I think Canelo can beat Bivol in a rematch. He just had a bad performance.
right.
But,
He had the
I
wrong
think-
game plan.
Yeah, the wrong game plan. He even said it.
Yeah.
I trained for like other fights. Like, no, you're supposed to train a little different. But,
Right,
Ramirez definitely has all the advantages as far as height, reach.
right.
He's got power. So we'll
God
see.
damn, it's gonna be fireworks. I'll tell you that. I'm excited about that fight because the heavyweight division has been having some good fights, and you know what? Speaking of which, I think next week is Andy Reese and to Ortiz, King Kong Ortiz.
The first week of September.
Is it?
Early
Okay.
September.
Yeah.
early September.
Yeah, so I think it's next week, I believe, or in 2 weeks tops. But either way, what do you think about that?
I'm going. Reese should win. You know, fucking.
You think he'll knock him out?
I will say so. I think he stops him.
Man. Wow. All right. We'll see. That's an interesting fight for me. It's a good fight. I'm glad that Reese is taking it, but King Kong Ortiz is no fucking joke. The man can crack, you know, and you know he's got a fucking chin on him too and shit, you know. But he is probably like 50 years old, you know. We'll never know for sure. He's Cuban.
Get a fake birth certificate.
Yeah. So leaving that with the heavyweights, we're gonna go ahead and do our Mount Rushmore of what we think is Mount Rushmore of heavyweights, and we're gonna keep it fair. We're not gonna go all the way back to fucking Jack Johnson and shit, you know, like in the 1800s.
He doesn't belong in the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, in the 1800s, but I'm just saying, like, you know, we're gonna go from like Muhammad Ali to now and shit, you know. So, you could go ahead and start it off, Parker. I'll follow suit. What do you think is your top 4 heavyweights of all time?
First I gotta go with Muhammad Ali. You know,
The man himself.
the main dude that brought heavyweights.
Well, I think everybody's Mount Rushmore should start with that.
Yeah. You know, there's some honorable mentions. You know, like I could, but you
Right.
know, Muhammad Ali was you know, a great fighter. Took on everybody.
Right.
You know, and he dominated for a long period of time.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's true. And what's the other 3? We got 3 more to go.
I'm a lot of people might not have him in the Mount Rushmore, but I'm a little bit biased because I like him. I like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
You know, he had one of the you know, baddest like starts to a career fucking heavyweight ever.
He fought
you know?
15 times in 1 year, I heard.
And he was knocking everybody out.
Yeah.
And you know, he's got the greatest boxing game of all time.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's punch out. You know?
Yeah.
So
I agree with both of those. So
you know, I like his style. You know, he was in there to you know, kill.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's what as a heavyweight, that's what you're supposed to do. My other one is Vladimir Klitschko. The reason why I put him up there is he dominated for like 10 plus years.
He did. He had two different reigns, right? He had two different heavyweight championship reigns.
He dominated. He dominated for 10 years. So I gotta give him his credit. And my last one, and I know Art's gonna be happy, is Tyson Fury,
the Gypsy King.
I think 6'9". You put him in any decade, he will give anybody a run for their money. Like it's not easy. Somebody that's that tall, that can move well, that can box well, that can avoid punches.
He does everything well.
Yeah, he does everything good. So it'll be hard for anybody to beat Tyson Fury in any decade.
The Gypsy King is definitely up there, and believe it or not, I agree with 3 out of the 4 with you. I think Muhammad Ali, he's the face of boxing for a long time, and everybody should put him at the Mount Rushmore, not only in heavyweight division, but of boxing of all time. Just because what he did to the sport, what he did for the sport, and he never ducked in, and he fought the best of the best, and he paid the price for it. But hey, that's what he did. He sacrificed for us. I also think Mike Tyson belongs up there just because he would bring excitement, entertainment to whenever there was a Tyson fight, everybody knew to not miss the fucking entrance, because that fucker would walk in fast and he would finish this shit fast. So it was just a matter of how long is that other asshole gonna last? It was just like that. Everybody knew what the fuck it was. No logos on his shorts, no nothing, just his black shorts, his white towel, and just going straight to business. And just the way he moved, I think was incredible. The man he had a great fucking waist movement. He was bobbing, weaving, and he would get in there. No matter how tall the guy was, no matter how fucking strong, he would get in there. He would fucking work his way in there. He would do body and everything.
Especially early in his career, he was a badass.
Yeah, and the one I'm gonna disagree with you on, I'm actually gonna take Vitaly Klitschko over his brother Vladimir Klitschko, because Vitaly Klitschko his career got cut short due to injury. But I believe that the man in his last fight before he retired to beat I think he was beating Lennox Lewis, and the cut they stopped it because there was too big of a cut. I don't know if you guys never watched that fight. You guys should definitely go back and watch that. But the man, his record was a total of 45 wins, 2 losses, and 41 knockouts. And both of his losses were due to injury.
Controversial, yeah.
Yeah, one of them I think was Chris Bird, and the other one was
injured. Yeah,
he tore his rotator cuff or some shit like that. And the other one because of the big gash in his butt was that. So both of those losses could have been avoided. Well, I mean, they weren't his fault, and I think definitely Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, belongs up there. Now that he proved to everybody that he's the best, and like he said, you stick him into any era. I would love to have him against like Riddick Bowe and the early '90s era heavyweights, like those guys. That would be stupid. Like Evander Holyfield,
have a tournament.
Riddick. Oh my God, Riddick Bowe, Oliver McCall. all these fucking beasts.
Evander Holyfield.
Are you kidding me, dog? Like that would be stupid. But anyways, I think that's a good Mount Rushmore. That's our opinion. You guys go ahead and put it in the comments if you guys have any. I know that Larry Holmes, honorable mention, Joe Frazier, Lennox Lewis. You could put a bunch of these guys out there. Rocky Marciano, retired undefeated. Joe Lewis,
Jack Dempsey.
Jack Dempsey. You want to go back to fucking Jack Johnson? Go ahead. It's on you. But
no Deontay Wilder.
Come on, dog. No. What do they call a bomb squad? Hey, I haven't heard nothing from him either. What the fuck? What's up with him? He's gonna just take the fucking two ass opens and go home or what?
Yeah, no, he's trying to
line up or something
at the end of the year.
Against who though? Who would you like to see fucking Wilder go up against?
The winner of Ruiz.
Who just won in the European fighters? Remember Dylan White, and who did he fight? Dylan White and he fought somebody, the body snatcher. What was his name?
Dylan White got knocked the fuck out by Fury.
Okay, who just fought in there was a Europe fight, all Europe, 2 heavyweights, I think the body snatcher and some other fuck. Anyways, I think he should fight one of those guys, or I don't know, maybe fight the winner of Reason.
But I would say he already beat
Ortiz twice.
So if Ruiz wins, I would like to see him against Ruiz.
Yeah, well, supposedly Fury, since he's retired, he says he does want Alexander Usyk unification fight. I would be interested in watching that just so we can have an undisputed. We haven't had an undisputed since Lennox Lewis, I believe, right? And that would be a badass fucking fight. I think Tyson Fury would win that fight though against Alexander Usyk.
That's a tough.
I mean, I don't
but we
not that
can
I'm
talk about
underestimating Usyk.
it. Right, we can talk about it. I
It's
think
a fantasy fight.
It's a fantasy fight, and it's close to being
But
made.
it's doable.
It's
It's
very
not only a
close to
fantasy
being
fight,
made.
but it's
so
doable.
both of them say that's the fight they want, or they're gonna retire after that. You know, that's the fight that they want.
There should be
So
no
this
reason why they don't do it.
Right, like Fury has all the advantages, but Usyk, I believe, is a little bit more skilled. But it's just hard to beat someone 6'9" that can move well, that can jab well, that can avoid punches.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm leaning towards Fury, but I wouldn't be surprised if Usyk beats
Don't
him.
ever underestimate Usyk in fucking any fight. Like, I'll tell you what, no matter how small a dude is for the division,
He's crazy.
that motherfucker does not give a fuck, and he's fearless, and I love that. You know, like he's one of my favorite boxers, and I'm glad he got the victory.
Joker.
I lost money because I went for Joshua, but you know what? I take nothing away from Usyk. I'm a big fan.
We gave Joshua credit. He performed better. He did good.
It wasn't enough.
If it was somebody else, he probably would have won by knockout. But
Right.
Usyk is just a different beast.
He's one of a kind. He's a one of a kind fighter. Definitely once in a generation kind of heavyweight. Enjoy him while we have him, and he's what else can we ask for? The man's fucking. He's fighting whoever they put in front of him. You know, so he's handling his business. We're not hating on that. All power to him.
And ESPN being disrespectful by only having him fourth.
Fucking assholes.
Disrespectful.
I don't understand. He needs to be number one. It's fucking ridiculous that he's not up there.
If he's not number one, at least number two.
Yeah,
give him that respect.
At the lowest,
Yeah,
number two.
Yeah.
You know? But Paco ya estuvo. Anyway, so that's it for this week's episode. We're gonna come back next week for sure. We're gonna try to do some back-to-back ones. Keep you up to date into the Canelo fight. So we're back from vacation now. Everybody's here except for Tony. He's gonna fucking get his back hurt today or something. But anyways, we'll see you guys next week. Anyways, that's it for you or what? Any shout outs to the Carne Asada boys?
Yeah.
Everybody out there.
All the subscribers, and if you guys agree with the list, get the thumbs up. But if you have your own list,
Put it up there.
Put it up there and let us see it.
Yeah, let us see your fucking list. Art, you fuck. Fucking Rhea, Stallion, what's up? Let's see those lists.
Paul Pelon, give us your list. David.
Yeah, what's up?
Give us your list.
All right, that's it for me. All right, that's it. Peace out, ladies.